My dear brothers and sisters, today we have the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 5, verses from 13 to 16 for our reflection. We may be totally filled with the spirit of the Beatitudes, but it will not do very much good unless their effects are clearly seen in our lives. To be a Christian, it is not enough to be good, we must be seen to be so. It is not enough to have a spirituality that fills us with a feeling of peace and tranquility. The spirituality of the gospel is essentially outreaching. We have not only to be disciples of Christ, but also need to proclaim Him. So, Jesus, immediately following the Beatitudes, presents us with a number of images expressing this. You are the salt of the earth. Salt is an essential ingredient in almost all cooked food, even sweet food, to provide taste. We all know what it is like to have soup that contains no salt. We know how much part salt plays in flavoring mass produced fast foods. We are to be like salt. We are to give taste, zest to our environment. We do that through the specific outlook on life which we have and which we invite others to share. At their best, Christians have been very effective in doing this and have had a great impact on the values of many societies and in bringing about great changes. To be tasteless salt is to be next useless. Salt that has lost its taste is only fit to be thrown out. At the same time, in the West, we sometimes too put some salt on the side of our plate. That salt, however tasty it may be, is still not doing any good unless it is put into the food. And this is an interesting feature of salt, namely that it blends completely with food and disappears. It cannot be seen, but it can be tasted. That reminds us that we as Christians, if we are to have the effect of giving taste, must be totally inserted in our societies. We have to resist any temptation as Christians to withdraw and separate ourselves from the world. It is a temptation we can easily fall into, and there are many places in our cities where the church is absent nowadays. There is no salt there in our commercial districts, in our industrial areas, in our entertainment and media centers, where is the visible Christian presence. Other images used by Jesus today include being the light of the world or being a city built on top of a hill. There is no way it can be hidden, it sticks out like a sore thumb. And what is the point of lighting a candle and then covering it or with a tub? You light a candle to give light so that people can see their way and will not fall. To be baptized and to go into virtual hiding is like lighting and then covering up a candle. Finally, Jesus gives us the reason for making ourselves so visible. It is so that people may see our good works, in order that we can bask in their admiration and wonder. It is for us today to reflect on how visible our Christian faith is to others, both as individuals, as families, as members of Christian group, as parishioners, as a diocese. Are there people or places in our area where a Christian witness is for all intents and purposes absent? Can we do anything about that? My friends, as Jesus says, you are the salt of the earth. Let's be the salt in our own families, in the society, so that we may add taste to our life and make others' life tasty and fruitful and meaningful. God bless you.